Yeah, this has happened. I don't know how you are handling this, but right in the middle of the season, FaZe decided to replace Rain with Twists. A man who was in a FaZe jersey for almost a decade is no longer a part of it. I saw so many people feeling extremely sad about it, and some even pointing at FaZe for benching their loyal soldier right in the middle of the season. And to be honest, I definitely see the point. I felt deeply sad myself and was wondering, it's been 10 goddamn years. I saw tweets about what happened in the Counter-Strike world during those years, while Rain was still loyal to his team no matter what. So I was thinking, what if we look at Rain's first game and the last one to see how much the game has changed, how much it evolved. Yet Rain evolved with it and stayed relevant all this time. So it's time to use a time machine for a bit. It's January 22nd, 2016. Just 3 days ago, Rain and his teammates at this time, Deley, Fox, Jacob and AZ, were playing under the banner of a different org. They were pretty satisfied with the organization, yet the team decided to withdraw from the tournament only to represent a new and absolutely unknown org for CS fans, FaZe Clan. At that time it was a pretty shocking move, and people were complaining that the org, which had zero competence in Counter-Strike, was entering the scene. Yet here we are. A DreamHack Open Leipzig 2016. FaZe Clan are playing against an upcoming yet unproven Brazilian roster, Luminosity, whose lineup includes Fallen, whose longevity is a topic for another video, Cold Zera, FNX, Taco and Fer. They were able to reach the playoffs for 3 straight majors. By the way, the first one was under the banner of KD Stars, but they failed to get out of the quarters each time. So they changed their roster and instead of Steel and Bolts, brought in FNX and Taco. Analysts expected Luminosity to run over FaZe Clan, since there was not much belief in international rosters, and they were considered almost like mixes.
Like we said, and kind of what we alluded to, I think Luminosity are gonna win it pretty easily. I'm thinking 16-7 like that, but I don't think G2 is gonna get to double figures.
I agree. That's why I think I'm gonna give them 10 rounds.
That's gonna take me a while.
I'm gonna give FaZe 10 rounds, but I still feel it's gonna be a pretty straightforward game for Luminosity.
So we are at the familiar yet completely different playing field. It's Inferno. And let's get back to the hero of our video. Rain, as a team player, buys a smoke and 2 flashes for his team. FaZe are losing a player on Banana, and later somehow they find a player right behind them, kill him and go back to B. Rain draws a CT smoke that takes forever to land, but at least it lands. Then he has the longest fight on his life against Cold Zera, who decides to swing completely in the open and initially dies after planting the bomb. Oh man, we will have a great time. So in the second round, Rain buys MP7. I mean, at least he's not rocking this bad boy. But after getting low, Jacob switches with him, so Rain has an AK now, baby! Only to drop it to AZ after getting tagged by a scout. Oh yeah, here he is, right in the middle of the team. You're wondering why? It's because he's IGLing right now, since Deley decided to not call anymore. I mean, it's 2016, the crazy times.
But we have Rain right now that took over the role again after my huge success at the Star Ladders as an in-game leader. We changed like 4 times in-game leading there, but yeah.
But now he has a Mach 10, so maybe it's time to get some eco frags.
And just very straightforward bulldozering onto a site.
Here we go. Rain is on the board, so we are rolling. On the first buy, FaZe are doing an upspot. Something familiar, isn't it? And Rain, once again being a team player, flashing his team out of apartments, catches falling off guard on mid, and then kills Fur, who tried to get some chances in the round. Oh, this iconic AK that Rain has. Oh my god. It's too much for me, I can't handle it. But back to the game, since Rain is not done yet. He strives to check if somebody is at Arch and then insta headshots FNX. I guess he definitely has something to laugh at. Next round, and Rain is playing Banana by himself, and this pick might also seem familiar to you. FaZe are attacking B side, and Rain gets one more frag on a post plant, nothing fancy here. However, on the next buy, Luminosity are throwing their deep banana smoke and expect no contest. But look who is here.
Hello, motherfucker.
Rain catches Fur off guard and trades away Fox for his double. And the round has to be done, yet JKM dies to Fallen, Rain loses his duel to FNX, and the round is lost. Next. Rain is following my killer on Banana, and after showing a bit of presence, they immediately back down towards A and get completely smoked.
Here on the defense.
Trying to buy more time for
Only to win a 2v5.
Jacob, not long for this world with Kit, but AZ sees him coming.
But it happened without range, so it really doesn't matter. I have one question for you. Do you think that Banana in CS2 is claustrophobic and thick? Do you really think that? Just look at this, man. Look at this. There is literally zero space here. Have you changed your mind? FaZe are attacking B. And Rain is getting one frag, and the round should be done, but Coldzera from Coffins, I mean, whatever. Coldzera gets one in return, but it still should be fine, right? Taco gets one more with this CZ. Okay, Rain is here. He is swinging to kill a city player, then he kills Taco, and eventually finishes Fur to complete his squad kill. And so far, Rain looks pretty strong if you ask me. FaZe are backing up to their up spot, but this time only to get destroyed. So Rain decided, I'm gonna play Banana by myself again, and while his team was deleted on A, he was deleted on Banana. Yet somehow his team pulled that off, I don't know how, so let's go to the next one. You might be thinking now, why on earth Analysts thought that the Luminosity are the favorites? I mean, FaZe are just straight up smug them and having no troubles doing that. So Fer decided to destroy FaZe from Boiler with the CZ only. Welcome 2016, baby! Rain was able to shut him down, and after they spot Fallen, FaZe immediately rotate to B. Luminosity read it, but Fox drew some attention away, yet Cold Zero is still alive at the new box, and time is a problem, so Rain has to plant. He trusts his teammate and puts the bomb down, just praying that he won't be killed. And he succeeded, but they lost the round anyway. So FaZe are on eco, and Rain gets caught by first aggression, just to punish Taco for the same play by being aggressive himself and shutting down any chances for Luminosity in this round. And FaZe, surprisingly for many people, are destroying the favorites on a weaker side and not thinking of stopping. And while Fer was stuck in this position called bedroom, Rain opens up the B side again. Luminosity are falling apart, and it's the 10th and 11th round on T side. Not bad for a weird mixed team, huh? Look at the scoreboard though. Who's on top, huh? Our hero, Rain. So City Pistol, Rain is playing with P2K and sitting on spawn, looking for any information from his teammates.
Getting done. Jacob,
But
though, getting caught
they
up now.
just
They need
kill
to get
them
this
all.
push in on the corner.
That's it.
He's gonna.
You can drop that in front of Pit if they want. Instead, they're just going to take the straight up.
And they followed up on a force buy, and Rain just had to finish tackle on the rotate. And it's equal farming time.
At the end of the round, you have to run around with. It's going to get nasty. And there it is. The second man is waiting from second mid as well, but he will.
Okay, it's time for a real gunfight. Rain fights for banana and finishes FNX despite being blind. Fallen won a cool 1v2 in the end, so we are not done yet.
Fallen wants to go and look for it. He's gonna.
So next round was eco, nothing to talk about. FaZe are falling apart on A, and Rain is saving. FaZe are stuck in A with one saved rifle, and Rain just gets to exit facts. And it seems like Luminosity found some lifeline right now. On the next mid attack, both AZ and Rain gets a frag each. The team is helping out, so it's a match point for FaZe. FaZe will lose one more before closing it out with Rain having a Max 7 only and getting his frag.
It's a 1v2 versus Michael Ellie and Fox, and he goes for the spray. Hits one headshot, low on health. He turns around, and there's the shot. Michael Ellie.
Look at those handshakes and hugs, man. It's so sincere and so lovely to see.
Get anything going for themselves in the beginning of that first half. And then after that, it just becomes a wait on, and eventually.
They even hugging their opponents. 2016, man. Now, let's move into modern days. International teams are everywhere. You can barely find a national top tier team. So it's the 12th of October. For FaZe, who the 22nd season of Pro League should become a first tournament without Rain, was a roller coaster to say the least. The roster that was invited to the Pro League was completely, and I mean completely different. It was Kerrigan, Frozen, and now listen closely. Rain, Elich, and Simple. Sounds weird now, isn't it? But the thing is, according to the rules, their new roster was including only 2 players out of these 5 and wasn't allowed to play in this tournament. You know who saved them? Rain, after strong hangover, who was just chilling and enjoying the world to find peace after this rough benching, was called up to stand in for FaZe. Yeah, Rain standing for FaZe. And you know what? He agreed. And he had just 10 minutes after arrival before the first game. And it was a hard game to play initially, but after that, their run was pure magic. They came back from 0-2 in groups and smashed Spirit in quarters. More so, they had a legit chances to close 2-0 Vitality in the semis, but unfortunately, this never happened. So in the third place deciding match against Mouse, despite a great tournament overall, people weren't sure of FaZe's effort and motivation in this mostly pointless game. Moreover, they just got smacked on their pick on Ancient and have to play Overpass. But who knows, right? I mean, at least they have to start on City side. They gambled the wrong side and lost the round, but at least Rain got his kill. FaZe are forcing, and while his teammates are having a heated, intense fight, our guy is holding a monster. Standing role, I guess, but he found his impact. He always finds it. So they won a force buy and yeah, this is going to be an exciting game for Rain. And after Mouse faked A, everyone started to rotate and Raid got caught and looked like a complete fool, but who the hell knows what happened in TeamSpeak. So then he tried to make the most with his only M4 on A, like in his glory days, but unfortunately falls, and after couple rounds we finally got some action. While his team falls to Spinks, he denied the 1v3 clutch with calm and chill headshot. And on the next round, when Mouse was on eco, with assistance of twist flashes, Rain got 2 and 1 more frags. As I said before in this video, eco farming time, but FaZe were losing, and this segment will be short, but at least it will cause less pain to all of us. I mean, he tried to win here, but this was clearly not enough as the team falls apart. And on the last round of the half, before the execute, Rain spams Jimmy through the smoke, but wasn't able to follow up since he was blind like for forever. But at least it's a 5 rounds. On the second half, we have a little reminder of Rain's deagle, and after this round, as a real soldier, he kept going out first and getting a hard duels, but at least his team was winning and even tied the game. But then they lost one round,
low, and they have no issue.
And another,
Twist on the angle.
and it feels like his team is falling apart completely, but at least they get this insane Frozen clip.
Oh! Holy. What? Yeah, there we go. All right, Frozen. Let's see. Oh my God, he's got another one. What is going on with Frozen's deagle?
Unfortunately, this hasn't helped for FaZe at all. Mouse won next 2 rounds and were 1 round away from winning. FaZe was able to win 1 more dig rounds again, I guess. But that was it. It was sad to watch, to be honest. But it was a miracle for FaZe to be that deep in the tournament in the first place. And for Rain to show up for the team that just benched him, but that's it. That's the end of one of the most beautiful and incredible stories that Counter-Strike has to offer. A player who has been the pillar of the team throughout the worst and best times is no longer part of it. The era ends here.
Face up forever, guys.